Algebra 1, Day 76. Today we're going to be talking about generating exponential equations from graphs and tables. Of course, you can still plug these into a spreadsheet and have all the data inputted into your calculator and utilize that to generate an exponential regression. However, if you take 2 steps, you should be able to write this equation without much trouble. All you have to do is look at the numbers. So let's go ahead and get started. So we write exponential equations in the form y equals ab to the power of x, where a is my y-intercept, also known as my initial value or starting value, and b describes how the function changes. A cannot be 0, so we can't start with a 0. And B must be greater than 0, but not negative. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first example. So here, always, very first thing I do is I look at my x values. I am looking to see where x is equal to 0. I found it. This is my y-intercept, 8. Now, from this y-intercept, I ask myself, how do I get from 0 to 1? Multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. And that seems to fit the entire way down. My b value is 2. Therefore, my equation is y equals 8 times 2 to the power of x. Super simple. Again, look at my table of values. I'm looking to see where x is equal to 0. I found it. My a value, my y-intercept, is 125. How did I get from 125 to 625? Multiply by 5, multiply by 5. Therefore, my b value is 5. My equation is 125 times 5 to the power of x. Again, I look at my x values. I locate where x is equal to 0. I find my y-intercept. It's equal to 2. Now I ask myself, how do I get from 2 to 2/3? I multiply by 1/3. And that trend seems to continue. Therefore, my b value is equal to 1/3, and my equation is 2 times 1/3 to the power of x. Very simple, quick, and easy. Don't let yourself be confused. Exact same process, just like geometric sequences. It's just the equation is slightly different, okay? Ever so slightly. Just no -1. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next part. So just like with linear functions, when selecting points from our graphs, we want to make sure we go corner to corner with no gaps in between, okay? So, easiest way to look at this. First of all, I'm going to look for my y-axis. I'm going to look to see where it touches. There at +3, my y-intercept is +3. Now I look at the very next one over. So from 0 to 1. This goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It went from 3 to 6. We multiplied by 2. My b value is 2. I'm done. That's it. Let's try it one more time. All right. So over here, my y-intercept is +2. I can't really tell what that is, so I'll go back one. And it looks like that's located at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, positive 8. So I went from 8 to 2. I divided by 4 or multiplied by 1 over 4. Therefore, my b value is 1 over 4. My equation looks like this. We're done. All right, so I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at this example problem, remembering that you should go ahead and start where x is equal to 0, followed by figuring out what the trend is between the y values. Now, whenever I'm talking about this trend, they've always got to be next to each other. So you've got to do -1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. I can't look at y values from 1 and then look at y values from 3. That will not give me the correct answer. Okay? Alrighty, I will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day.